Hello, welcome back to episode 20 now, I guess we're up to, of All the Mod 7 to the Sky. Couple updates from the previous episode, right? We worked on getting this ore system, I guess, to tier 3. And the way that we had it set up at the end of the previous episode didn't really work. We didn't change really much on this end, besides adding in a third row of like the purifying, crushing of like the secondary operations, right? Purely because this thing is doing, remember, for every 3 ore, it's chopping out 2.75, right? Because we're getting 8 pieces out of 3, so 6, 8, yeah. So it's actually 2.66 items, right? So, and obviously 2 lines will only be able to deal with 1 of each of those. Just like if you're looking at the processing speed of each of these machines, they're all the exact same. So you just need to add on an extra line to actually be able to deal with a backlog like we do have now. And you can see here, like we went through this chest and worked it out. So to get to this point, we had to do a couple of things. We pretty much all of this stuff stayed the same, but you can see in my thermal evaporation chamber, or whatever this thing is called, I made it bigger. You can see there, it's currently at height 12, and is making 720 millibuckets a tick, which seems to be kind of right around the point there. It's like teetering up and down, but like right on that level of having enough. So once we increase, ore generation by like, I don't know, chucking like netherite upgrades and stuff into these things, we're going to have an issue with it. But that's a problem for a later date. We can fix that when we come to it. So right now, everything here is working well. I don't have the solar panels hooked up anymore. I'm just using a resistive heater. Right, so you can see this thing, resistive heater, really easy to make. It's just an energy tablet and a steel casing with some tin. And this thing just takes power. You can tell it how much power to use. So you see here, I'm using 2000 FE a tick. I can actually type in 2100. You can see there that upgrades it to 21,000 FE a tick. So then you just have that connected to a cable that will pump out the heat into a valve, which will then let this thing actually use the heat from it to generate brine. So this system is now a little bit more efficient, though much bigger, right? We probably need to expand this space and, make this look a little bit neater in the future. But for right now, it works. But the reason why I've got this capped at 2000 is we're actually having power issues before. Again, unsurprisingly, you can see that our power, we are like barely getting by with power. So I think that's what we're going to work on this episode. We're going to get ourselves some better power generation, which is going to be advanced generators based. I think we're going to start off with a pretty small one. I'm just going to get all of this stuff just kind of wish list there, so we can make this stuff as we need it, right? But yes, we're going to do that this episode, as well as doing some other things, because wireless power is going to be important. I want to build this generator kind of a ways away, so that I don't know if this one explodes. I know that there are some mods that have reactors that explode, and if this one does, I don't want that near the base. So we're going to build it distance away. So let's grab some of this stuff. I'm just going to grab my building gadget. Going to set it to range max. Oh, come on, max. And then just a horizontal column. And then instead of build on top, I want to place from. Bang. Cool, so then I can select that. Let's go out. That's going to be 15, I think. That'll be 30 blocks. And then, what's that, 45? Let's go out one more. Doesn't really matter the distance. We're going to have some wireless power here in a minute. Cool. And then from here, what I can do is I can just switch this to surface. Pretty sure it's just surface, right? And then wall, vertical, horizontal wall. Let's just do horizontal wall. That'll build out a nice little base for us. Cool. And the beauty is we got our wireless terminal thing. Remember the one that we made, I don't know, a couple episodes ago? So I can actually access all my stuff from over here. But we are going to need to set up a couple of things before we keep going. Right, because we want to make all of these things. I kind of want to have all of these set as, just request it and it'll work. So we're going to have to put these as patterns inside of the AE system. So we'll do that here. First of all, reactor casing. That's all easy to make. That's not that hard. We got iron, we've got uranium. The only thing that we need to do is graphite ingot. So how do we get graphite? It comes from graphite block, or by smelting graphite dust, or coal or charcoal. Okay, cool. That's easy. We can just do this recipe, and then that can go into my smelters. I'm sure I have... Ooh, my smelting factory is full. My smelting factory is full. Can I make an all-the-modium furnace yet? I just need a netherite one, and that needs an obsidian. That just needs blaze rods. How many blaze rods we got? Got 5. You know what? Let's upgrade. Let's get one of these, like, crazy bonkers... Can I make an unobtainium one? Can imagine? Furnace. That was a lot of typing to get nowhere. Oh wow, these are expensive, bro. Alright, let's make one of those. That then can turn into a netherite one, which is really easy. Cook time of 5, by the way, so that's super fast. All the modium one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I have just enough stuff to do it. Cook time of 5 still. So then do I have my iron furnace stuff? I need my speed, my factory, and there should be all the upgrades that I need for it, right? I don't want the blasting. Oh wait, we have an emerald one there. So let's just replace this emerald one then with all the modium one. Bonk. There. Let's put you and that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. Auto split on. We're gonna go input, output through the top. Turn everything else off. Auto input, auto output. I'm gonna go graphite there. Let's see how fast this is. Can I just request like 100 graphite? Oh my god. This thing is useless now. Oh man, how much is a vibranium one? Hold on, usage. Vibranium. Let's make 4 of these. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I do have just enough. That can go there. Input, output, that, and that. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. Is that the same as before? I think that's the same as before. Is the cook time any different on that? Usage, you. So your cook time 5, your cook time 3, your cook time 1. Okay, so let's request 1,000. Is this going to be like actually uber insane? This is nuts. That is nuts how fast that is. Okay, so we're upgrading to those as soon as we can. God almighty. That is actually nuts how fast that is. I'm gobsmacked. I'm at a loss for words. 1, 2. Okay. That's exciting. That's like legitimately exciting. That is so quick, it's not even funny. Let's just get all this stuff sorted. Need 2 of you. Reactor power tap. Cool, that's that. And then we're gonna need a bunch of graphite blocks as well. Graphite blocks, because I think these are like one of the best things we can use at this stage of the game to build this reactor. Let's do that there. Let's quickly go up and sleep. Man, that furnace is like actual god tier fast. I'm like thoroughly impressed. All right. Anyways, we're building a reactor. I'm going to need, what are they called? Reactor casings. I'm going to need a lot of these. Let's build like a 9x9. Does that sound right? So that's going to be what, 9, 18 plus 2x8. So 18 plus 16 is 20, and that's 8 plus 6 is then 34. I think that should be the base level is 34. 34. Not they give us 36. Alright. What's the middle? So we're going to go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then we're nice and centered on this thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this gonna work actually? I'm gonna need like a lot of this stuff actually. Let's just make like 100. Bro, that is so fast. Remember, it is smelting the graphite like every single... Well, it's not actually, but it has to smelt that graphite anytime I do this request. Alright, this will be the base level of our reactor. Let's look at this quest. I'm pretty sure this tells us what we need. Big Reactor offers multi-block reactors that are completely customizable in size, efficiency, and more. The smallest reactor you can make is a 3x3. Big Reactor crest lines will be available in the future. I feel like it's been the future, and we still don't have a quest line, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure we can hit Ponder on this as well. Edges must be casing. The walls can be casing or glass. Fuel rods run floor to ceiling. Control rod sits atop the fuel rod in the stack. Someone needs to be included in the wall. Access ports allow for insertion of uranium and removal of... Cool. Alright, that's fine. Oh, okay, and by right-clicking it told us that things are not allowed. Alright, let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I don't need to fly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I just do this with the building gadget? Build to me. Go bang, 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 bang. Oh, that's so much easier. I'm gonna need like... Oh, let's just make 10. Doesn't really matter how many of these we make. But we're like actually that good for resources and stuff, like I'm not even worried. Oh, I need to add reactor glass, actually. I want that stuff. Reactor. Ooh, even our chemistry has a reactor? Jeez. Reactor glass. This one. That's the one I wanted to add. And that's that. I'm going to switch this glass recipe. Because we're going to need a lot of glass. And that's going to go into the faster furnace. Alright, so then what's this? It's a 7x7. What's 7 times 7? I'm bad at maths. 7 times 7 is... Whoops, nope. 7 times 7. 49. So I need 49 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So times that by 5 is 245, apparently. So I need 2, 4, 5. That is so quick. That's crafting the glass, right? That's why I moved it, furnaces. That's insane. And then again, just build to me this. I just placed down 1. Building gadgets makes life so easy. Bang. Oh my god, that's so easy. How good is this mod? Bang there, besides maybe misplacing one. Oh, thank god it doesn't actually... Whoa, textures are funny on it though. So bang, 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 there. Same thing along here. And down. Cool. That's that. Now we need a bunch of fuel rods. And I think the fuel rods, I pretty much want to do them. What's a pattern? Let's grab like a bunch of fuel rods. Mind you, I'm doing this like completely blind. I have no idea how this mod works. Let's just make like 100 of you. That's going to be too many, but it's fine. Okay. let's say I want them completely surrounded by some sort of coolant. Right, like that. So that gives us that much, and then these have to go floor to ceiling, like that. So then I can go this thing, control click, I can go build to me on all of these, and they'll be all the same height. Nice, nice. Alright, cool. That's the fuel rods. I'm going to need the fuel rod controller, or what are they called? Yeah, reactor control rod. At bigger. I need 9 of you. Each of these goes on top of this. Alright, now this thing needs to be filled with some sort of coolant, but I was doing some reading on the wiki. They seem to reckon that graphite blocks, like stat-wise, seem to be actually like a really good choice for this. So I'm going to use graphite blocks. And mind you, it's going to be pretty expensive to get like a ton of these. Let's start with 100 and let's see how many that is. How far that gets me. There, we need to select it. And we're going to like pretty much completely surround all of these rods with it. Oh, why don't I just do it like this? This is a way easier way of like filling in everything. Alright, 100 wasn't enough. I'm going to need the 200, maybe 300. Again, it doesn't hurt. We can always turn the graphite blocks back into graphite ingots, so that's not that difficult. This is so fast, it's not even funny. Actually, I need to get rid of this top layer as well, now that I think of it. Because that doesn't count as, like, the reactor edges. Cool. Let's grab all these out. And let's build up the rest of this. Cool. So yeah, I was having a look at this. There's a couple of different ways we can go about building these reactors, right? So there's a way that you can build it passive, which is the way I'm currently doing it, which is how we're going to get power directly out of this. The other way to do it would be like making it create heat, and then that heat creates steam, and then the steam turns turbines, which is probably a cool way of doing it in the future. But for right now, I think this is probably more than enough power, hopefully. There should actually be like a fair amount of power here. Cool, and this is nearly done. So that's our structure done. So now we need to deal with like inputs and outputs of stuff, right? So we're gonna need reactors. I'm gonna need 1 reactor terminal, which is the control of it. We need the power tap, which is power comes out of that, and then the access ports we need 2 of, which is items in and items out. Cool. And that gives me a bunch of stuff, and that's a quest done. So terminal can go in the middle, and then you can see here we can right click on it, and it's an active what's the word? Multi-block. So now I need to deal with items in, bang, and then items out, bang. I'm probably going to do these. Oh, do I do them with... might do them with ender chests. Let's make ender chests. And, I need 2 of you. Actually, I need 4. I need 2 more of you. I don't have wood, apparently. Good thing that there's a tree over there. Where's my axe? Oh, my thing isn't set properly. Shift, tilde, shapeless. There we go. Oh, that's so quick. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we are so OP at this point in the game. I feel like we're still early in the series, and we are so overpowered. I need 2 more of you. Cool. So, I need that. I'm going to need a puller. And just 1 of the pullers, I think. Because I'm going to yoink uranium ingots from this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the ender drawer on the back of it, which is number 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So you're going to go there. I'm going to put 1 uranium ingot in it. And then I need to get my puller upgrade. And then you need to pull from, what am I facing? East. So then you need to pull from east. And you should just pull out uranium ingots. Nice. So that's that. And then I'm just going to have another one here, which is going to, because I'm pretty sure this gives us ingots of waste. So I'm just going to store them inside of this thing to start with. But I'm not going to do anything with that. I need now the linking tool. And I go shift right click. It's shift left click to store the frequency in this one. And then I'm going to place this one down and I'm going to right click it. And now we have access to our uranium ingots here. And then this one's going to go there and that's going to be our output. So now I just need to deal with items in and out. Let's just use mechanical pipes. Mechanical pipes, yeah. No, your fluids. It is logistical transporter pipes. Alright, so I'm going to right click on this. You're the input. Yeah, so you're the input, which means you're going to be the output, and you're outputting waste. So then I just go pipe there, and then pipe there. I need my configurator. Then we're going to go set, whoops, wrong one. Oh, I didn't know, I've broken things. You're set to normal, you're set to pull. Cool, uranium's now going in. And now you're going to be set to extract. Sweet. Alright, cool. Now we're full of fuel. We've got no waste or anything. Do I want to turn... I'm not going to turn this on yet. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go to here to all of these guys. And I'm going to retract rods to 90%. Insert rod. 0. Shift insert by 10. Here we go. I only want you 10% in. 10. Alright, that's that. And then I'm going to turn you reactor status. Oh, actually no. Before we do that, power tap. This is how we're going to get power out of it. Bang. Cool. So now we turn you on. Oh, Jesus. Generating a lot of power though. See, seeing these two settings get so high, it's kind of worrying. Wow. Our reactor is... I'm going to turn you off. Oh god, it's not turning off. Okay, it is turning off. That's kind of scary. Well, we got a cyanide. Oh, dude, I hate dealing with ratio of fuel waste inside the reactor. It should be like mainly fuel in there, right? Look how quickly that powers up. Okay, is my fuel rods like too far in? Ah, let's like retract you fully. All my fuel rods. No, wait, these are the control rods. I'm pretty sure these are what turn them off, isn't it? More insertion, yeah. More insertion reduces reactor rate. Okay. This is how we play with it. We start all of this at 100. Okay. Scariness averted. Okay, so you're all at 100%, which means you should technically be off. Alright, let's see what happens if we turn this to like 50% then. Oh, no. 4, 5. Let's go all of them to 50% insertion. This should like essentially halving the reactivity of my reactor. That's that. So these should all be 50. Yes. Okay. So we've halved it. How is temperature doing? It is kind of dancing around being way too hot because you're at 400% radioactivity. We're also using 2 ingots a tick with this size. Oh man. But look at that power generation, 49,000 RF a tick. 3,200. See, my worry is that this... Okay, so how hot the reactor is. How hot the fuel is. Is like only goes to 2,000 and we're above that 2,000. Which is worrying. Let's go 60%. It seems okay. I don't know if this thing is going to explode or not. I haven't done any testing with this. I probably should have done some. 60, 60. Alright. How's that looking? Still looking very hot. Like very, very hot. But we're making lots of power. You know what? For the time being, I think we're okay. No, it's 1 millibucket a tick. Okay, that's what I was saying. That's what I was looking at. Wrong. 1 millibucket a tick. Let's yoink that, because now we have a source of cyanite. This is our power now as well. Cool. And we're hovering at about that 3,000 heat. I honestly don't know if these things explode or not. So let's play with that. Let's hope that that's okay. If it explodes, we hopefully are far enough away. We probably aren't though. And then I'm just going to right click that. So now we have access to our cyanite here. I'm going to clear it. Select this thing. Oh my god, why are you not... What mode to single? I don't know why I can't connect this guy to the... There we go. Is there too many things connected to this controller? Is that why this is happening? Add. There we go. No, never mind. I was just like not using this tool correctly. That's that. Alright, sweet. So that's part of what I wanted done. The next thing I wanted to get done now is like some wireless power. Oh, this is so scary to me. Because obviously I want to use the power from that thing like as much as possible, right? And that's creating what, 49, 30 something thousand. It's pretty much the same as these things, but that has a potential to get much better for us. What was I doing? Oh yeah, wireless power, which means we're going to get into at Flux networks. So we need a few things from here now. This is going to be our power storage. So let's get 1, 2, 3. We can get rid of this stuff. I'm going to need myself a flux configurator. We need to learn how to make all of this stuff. We need a flux controller, so that's going to control our network, and then points and stuff. Alright. So first of all, I need a flux controller. How do we get this? We need flux blocks, flux cores. Let's just teach all of this junk. Flux controller. Probably don't need to teach that, but I will teach flux blocks and flux cores. And we know how to make everything there. That's that. Getting flux dust comes from sieving basalt. That's not that bad. Let's make a sieve. One of you. And we have like a ton of basalt, right? Yeah, got 8.2 thousand. So let's get myself another ender drawer with a pusher. Upgrade. Because that's just going to push straight into a sieve. And then I need a mesh. That I need to upgrade all the way up from this into netherite. And I can't make that. So I need my emerald mesh back, and I need a piece of netherite. One of you. And then that goes into this thing. That gets us that. You can now... I need another node. So node can go there. Actually, no. That's not efficient. I need a chest. Just grab an iron chest. Iron chest goes there. Sieve goes there. Where's my ender drawer? Ender drawer goes there. I need to grab the frequency from the basalt one to go to there. And then I need to push in the direction of south. South. Cool, that goes there. We should see stuff turning up in here. Beautiful. For now, I'm just going to hook up power like that. Need a node there. And then you're just going to be in extract. I need my card. Item, extract, 8 every second. Cool, that's all going in. Mesh required. Netherite mesh goes in. Cool. And our things are there. We got our first flux dust. Awesome. And now I think I just need drawers for this stuff to go into, don't I? So let's get some drawers. Pretty sure I only need 3 for this thing, right? Yeah. Skystone dust we already had one for, I thought. Ah, it's not connected, that's why. Do. I also need the upgrade for this. I may as well just grab it. Upgrade. Let's throw a diamond upgrade into you. Diamond upgrade. You should see this thing filling up pretty quickly now, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. So there's 4 things we have to deal with. Or maybe it's 3 things, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the Skystone dust can fit into our yeah, it does. Cool. So I need to worry about rune, amethyst, and flux dust. Rune and amethyst. Nice. I need my drawers. 3 of you. All these can just go there. Bang, bang, bang. We need to configure it and lock them. Go 1, 2, 3. And then hopefully just be able to like hook all of these up. Alright. Now my only problem is that this node is probably just too slow. So let's grab a node upgrade, or the overclocker. May as well make it as fast as possible. Cool. And then that goes inside of that. We go 64 every tick. That chest is now empty. You're now full. Let's grab void upgrades. Need 1 more of you. And then I need, let's just grab some copper upgrades. Let's just grab like 64 of them. Let's grab 10 of them. Let's grab 3 of them. We go 1, we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then void all of them as well. That's our flux dust done. So we should be able to like just now make all of this stuff, hey? If I'm correct. So I need a flux controller. I only need one of these. I can go control click and that'll craft everything up. Alright, and this is what's going to control like the whole flux system, right? It doesn't really matter where I put this, to be completely honest, so it's just going to live there. We're going to, since it's literally just me in here, we'll turn on chunk loading. I can't do it. We're going to create a new network. I'm just going to call it GoJetter's network. We're going to make it purple. And then hit create. Create new network. Purple. Password 123. Create. That shouldn't matter. It's literally just me playing on here. Alright. And now we've selected this thing. So now this is hooked up to my own wireless power system. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go play around some more downstairs. So now we're going to deal with, I guess, it'll be power storage within the flux system. And we're going to get the biggest version we can get, because we should have the resources for it. And this thing will hold on to, what is it? 128 million FE it'll store. So now I should just be able to request one of these. One. Okay, I don't have the flux dust for it yet. Ooh, yet. Main thing being yet. I can totally do it. Like, we can get this stuff way quicker. If I grab 2 more of these diamond upgrades. Our power is going to suffer for it, but we're going to fix that really soon. Alright, that's fine. What are they called? Flux storage. Alright, let's just make it tier 2 then. Nope, let's just make it tier 1 then. Just a tier 1 to start with. This thing can just kind of live down here for the time being. Doesn't matter where I got it. We just need to make sure it's connected to the network. Sweet, and then that's all that stuff that's connected to the network. Beautiful. So that's that. Now the only other thing I think that we need to worry about as well, we'll make one of these configurators. But we need a way to get get power out and get mod power in. So, first of all, flux plug. Let's teach you that. And then flux point. Let's teach you that. I think these literally work as just like ins and outs. I'm pretty sure it's the, which one is it? Oh, there you go, flux point. So flux point is power out, flux plug is power in. So I just need one flux plug. Flux plug, thank you. And now I put this thing there, and then I connect it to my network. Transfer limit, you can see that I can transfer a ton of power. Here, tick. Here's a flux point. Provides energy to just remotely. Moving energy from your flux. Yeah. Adding energy to your flux network. Enable wireless supply. So now that should hopefully start charging things in my inventory. Once this is set up. Wow, is it full already? Hold on. Where is it? Oh my god, it's already full of power. Okay. So then the other thing I can do is I can kind of just like jerry-rig it into the system. And I can say, I think that's the input-output side, isn't it? Yeah, the left side. So let's just set you as input. No, that's not working. But we have power sitting in it. There's 2 million FE. Holy dolly. That was quick. But there's like nothing is using this power yet. So how do I do this? probably want to put a flux point for the time being, just to get this system working. Flux point to deliver power into my energy cell. So if I put that there, and then I set this to my network, everything is filling up with power now. Pretty rapidly, just quietly. Pretty rapidly. Then I just need to keep an eye on my storage, which is still full. Alright, and the beauty of this mod as well is I can actually now... Where's my configurator? I made one, didn't I? At Flux. Where's my network configurator? I thought I made one. Let's just make another one. It's cheap enough. There we go. We can literally just like right clicks anywhere, and then I should be able to actually look at my whole network. Wireless charging is effective. What? Super admin. Okay, never mind. That doesn't work. This thing doesn't work for me. Never mind. But I can monitor my system through here, and I can see how much power is going in and then out of the system. So you can see how much is being used, at the very least. And the reactor seems to be working for pretty cheaply. Yes, sweet. Oh, we're actually like at somewhat of a surplus. This is going to start building up soon. Are we really at a surplus? Is my storage full again? Oh my god, it is. You can see it's like constantly plus and minusing. It's because of this thing. But now... Can I make the big boy? How much do I need? I only need 500 more. Alright, let's do it. Let's use the first netherite upgrade on the basalt. Bang. Now this thing is now going to be using 8,000 RF a tick. And my pusher is not nearly fast enough to actually let it do its job. Because how much are you doing? You're doing 64 items per process. So this isn't actually fast enough. I might need more pushers. Is that actually what's needed? Control click. Call pusher number 2. What do they need to be set to? 5.8k south. There we go. At least that's closer to actually our 64 every process. This is kind of like silly how much it is. I might take off the void upgrades on these. Because if this like does get full, I do want it to like actually back up and then just stop the machine from running, because otherwise it's just like we're wasting power for nothing. Speaking of which, we should have like silly amounts still. Yeah, I mean, we're not running out of power. This thing alone is generating 45,000 RF a tick. Alright, cool. I don't know what point the heat and stuff starts becoming an issue. I'm going to do some research on that, but that's probably a good point to leave this episode. We are really solid for power now. And then that thing should just be able to be like turned up pretty easily, hopefully. But yeah, sweet. We now got flux power, we got everything. I'm going to do some, spend some time, I think, between episodes just tidying up our power system then. The way that everything is run, like our cables are just a mess. So let's not do that anymore. But yeah, I'm going to make this gargantuan one though. How long? How much more do we have to wait? No, we can make it now. It's going to take a second to craft that. There's a lot of things to craft, but... Nice. one of you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this thing there, and then set this to my network. And then priority 1, so that this thing will fill up first. If at all. But we're using a lot of power right now. I might change these back to 50%. So far nothing's blowing up, so hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, I think that's holy crap. Quite happy with this. Just quietly. This went a lot smoother than I thought it would. And now we should have like a nice little buffer of power. I mean, we have like an insane amount of uranium. That bumped that up. That's 49,000 RF a tick coming from this thing. Just quietly. That's actually insane. How are you looking now? Should see you like starting to fill up, yeah? Oh, actually, let's do this as well. Since we have flux networks, I'm going to go to wireless charging. I'm just going to select all my things and then hit apply. And now my things that are in my inventory that use power should now start charging up. There you go, my building gadget's full of power. I can put my thingy there. Advanced porter, that's going to fill up with power. If I had a jetpack, my jetpack would be full of power. But nice, we have everything is in a good spot. Ooh, that's what happened to my thingy. But yeah, anyways, that's probably a good spot to leave it for today. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna do some research with the big reactors and see, like what the dangers are with it, or if we can make it any better or something like that. But anyways, if anyone is still watching, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.